site of the Indus Valley civilization was when the British were building a railroad near Kabul in 1920. The British dug some more places up and found more ancient cities. Later in 1947, India got independent, which meant the partition being created, which meant Pakistan being born. And all of the sites of the Indus Valley civilization were in the newly founded Pakistan. So the government dug some places and found more cities near present-day Gujarat. The name of this civilization was the Indus Valley civilization. But why Indus? Why not Ganga or Yamuna? It is because of the river Indus. So what happened was, 5,000 years ago, a group of nomads were wandering around present-day Pakistan. So as they were wandering, they found a clean river with fertile soil on its banks. This was the Indus River. So now we are going to see the 3 stages of the Indus Valley civilization. Number 1, the early stage. This early stage lasted for 500 years. As you can see, in the early stages, the Indus Valley civilization was making its appearance in present-day Pakistan. Number 2, mature stage. This period lasted for 700 years. As you can see in this map, the Indus Valley civilization has covered the entire Pakistan, Gujarat, and made its way on the banks of Yamuna. Number 3, old stage. This stage lasted for 300 years. In the older stages, the area started reducing. Now let's look at an important thing, trade. So who did the Indus trade with? We are going to do this one way, international trade. They traded with the Egyptian civilization, the Mesopotamian civilization, and the Chinese civilization. So, what did the Indus Valley civilization trade? The Indus traded pots, horses, cows, coins, and seals. So now we are going to see the city structure of the Indus Valley civilization. There were 2 parts of the city for the Indus Valley civilization, the upper city and the lower city. We are going to do the upper city first. As you can see, this is one of the famous cities of the Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro. As you can see here, this is the upper city which I have labeled. It took 20% of Mohenjo-daro. The upper city had granaries which used to store food in times of famine. The upper city had a great bath where people used to bathe. It included houses of the rich people of the city. Now we are going to see the lower city. As you can see, this is the border of the lower city. It took 80% of the city. It had mostly houses and streets. So what was the end of this beautiful civilization? Maybe because of an invasion. Probably a big flood. A famine? A migration? Nobody knows. So this is the end of the episode. Please stay tuned for more episodes of the golden era of the history of India. And remember this mantra, 2 gaj ki duri, mask hai zaruri, because the coronavirus is spreading fast. So bye for now.